We want to see if we can fix this motion and then also this motion. You're going to pump it twice, 1, 2, and then 3. There we go. Very nice. Awesome job, man. I'm John Montgomery, and today we're going to be going over a case study to help Ryan with his golf swing. All right, so here I have the QED evaluation sheet. We're looking at short irons, putting, mid irons, long irons, and driver so that we can really understand what parts of his game to focus on in order to help him score better. The first thing that stands out to me when I look at Ryan's evaluation is that the mid iron shot is the worst category. From looking at the 6 shots that he hit here, we noticed that there were a couple draws, a couple push shots, and a couple push fades. So there must be something going on with the club path and the face angle that is causing this irregular ball flight. Let's take a deeper look into the shot data to see if we can figure out what's going on. All right, so from taking a deeper look into the shot data, so we noticed that the club path was a little too far inside to out on some of these shots, and then the face angle was the big variable there. So this means that the path is moving too far inside to out. This is really hard to time up and make that shot very consistent. And whenever I look at Ryan's video, we notice the first thing that's telling me this path may be moving too far inside to out is in the takeaway. His hands would move out as the club head moved in. This gets the club underneath the plane, and it's really easy to get the club back to that same position whenever it starts under plane. This will make the path too far inside to out, and it might look something like this. So when that path is moving too far inside to out, there's a lot of timing that's happening with the hands at the bottom of the swing. It's very difficult to repeat that motion and get a consistent shot pattern. The second piece that we noticed that was happening in Ryan's swing was at the top of his backswing, he maintained a lot of hand depth. Hand depth is where your hands are relative to the target line. So his hands were back here, very deep in his backswing, and then as he started his downswing, his hands are moved down and not enough out. This again pushes the path too far inside to out, which is another piece that's going to cause that path to move too far inside to out.
Nope.
So we want to see if we can fix this motion and then also this motion as he's pulling his hands kind of straight down. This is when we fix both of these pieces, it's going to allow him to get that club path more straight down the target line, swinging a little bit more left to help neutralize that path so we can get that shot dispersion a lot closer together. Now that we've taken a deeper look into the shot data, let's take a look at it live and see what the problem is. All right, Ryan. So as you can see here, look at that club path. It's 7.8 degrees inside to out. So this is what I noticed in that video, is right from your takeaway, everything's starting to work more inside to out. So go ahead and take your address and let's see if we can figure that out. Make your backswing and then I want you to freeze right when the club is pointing at me. Good. So what we notice here is that that club is rolling a little too far inside to out. What I want to see happen is as you take the club away, we want to see a little bit more wrist hinge. So if we isolate the problem here, it's the wrist hinge. We need it to happen a little bit faster as you're taking the club back and you're rotating your body, okay? So the ratio of wrist hinge to body turn, the wrist hinge needs to increase. So let me see what that would look like. Very nice. Now we've got the club head more in line with your hands and the club is not underneath the plane anymore. It's out here. This is going to help get your club moving a little bit more to the left, okay? So what I want you to do is take the club back right here, check, make sure it's in a good spot, then go up and hit one. There, very good. All right. Okay, that's all right, that's all right. All right, one more time, let's see it. Take it here, freeze for an extra second or two. Okay, so we noticed the path is still a little too far inside to out. That's just because this was the first piece that we needed to fix. But the path is being read on the downswing. So the other piece that we want to look at is what's happening in the transition. So take your setup for me. go to this first piece good here, then go to the top and freeze for me. Okay, so from here, what's happening is as you're starting your downswing, your arms are lowering a little bit too much as you start your downswing. This gets the path moving too far inside to out. I want you to feel like you're gonna take the edge of the butt of the club and move it out towards the golf ball as you're starting that transition, okay? So this is gonna get rid of the depth a little bit earlier. This is also gonna help the club path shallow a little bit in that transition as the hand path moves out, okay? So once the club is nice and shallow from here, you can come down and exit through the golf ball a lot more to the left, all right? So what I want you to do is go up to the top. You're gonna pump it twice, 1, 2, and then 3 is you're gonna hit. Good, good, good. All right, now we're getting that path to move a little bit more outside the in. Let's do that one more time and see if we can exaggerate that feel. Good. There we go. I like that one. Very nice. Awesome job, man. So 0 is not always the goal, but we did want to see if we can neutralize that path a little bit more. I would say for you to have a nice little baby draw, we would like to get that club path right around 2 degrees. And we don't want to see it averaging around like 5 or 6, okay?
1, 2, 3.
In conclusion, what we did today was figure out the 2 main problems that were affecting Ryan's club path and causing that ball to spray all over the place. So we gave him 2 drills. We had a takeaway drill to help get the club on a better spot, and then we also had a transition drill to help get the club moving on a better path on the way down to help get that dispersion a little bit tighter together. So stay tuned for next time as I go over another case study so we can dive deep into the shot data and learn how to really fix somebody's golf swing.